What's going on, family? Santee Sports here. Shout out to the LDBC. Big shouts out to 503 Lion. Please go subscribe to that young brother. He's got a lot of fire over there. But on this game here in particular, the Cavs versus the Timberwolves, something stood out to me, which always stands out every time that they meet, which is not the victory of the Cavs, which they were supposed to win. I put this on their shoulders as, this is a team that you're supposed to take care of. And they got the job done. Absolutely. LeBron James had 14 assists in this game, 25 points. Excellent. Kyrie had 25 in here. Channing Frye picked up the slack with 21 points. Tristan Thompson took care of business as he was supposed to. But my main number one focus is on the other side. Because the guy that LeBron James was defending tonight had 41 points. Who was that guy? Andrew Wiggins. The man that they put in the process of the trade for in order to get Kevin Love. Now, this is a known fact. You don't have to look at me like, oh, here he goes bashing LeBron again. No. Andrew Wiggins does the most successful on the court in the regular season against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the team that he dusts off. This is the team that he scores the most points against. This is the team that he always does well against consistently. Not to say that he hasn't had a good game against any other team, but on a consistent basis, he always produces high numbers against this team. Why do you think that's so? I think personally it may be a vendetta as far as the Cleveland Cavaliers organization to say, look, you never even gave me a fucking chance to try to develop before you auction me off for fucking Kevin Love. And at the end of the day, if we are counting the chips year to day, do you think it would have been a better prize for them to keep Wiggins or to have Kevin Love today? Kevin Love is injured right now. He'll be out from 6 to 8 weeks. Wiggins has stayed healthy. His game has produced and gotten better and better and better. He can shoot the three. He has a good inside game, great court vision, and he is an offensive assassin. That's what he is. Groomed to be one of the best in the league based on the coaches that are around him and the other people that have been helping produce his game. And I ask this question to you. If you produce the level of skill that Andrew Wiggins produced today, how would you feel being the number one draft pick from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and before you even get an opportunity to show what you have, LeBron James comes over here and helps orchestrate your trade to Minnesota to get Kevin Love? Say what you want about what Kevin Love does in the first quarter and how many points he produces in the first quarter compared to this, and he's number this or that. Who would you rather have? At this point in time, LeBron doesn't even like to shoot a lot. He would prefer to pass the ball. So if he had a Wiggins and a Kyrie Irving out there, along with an Ahmad Shepard and a Channing Frye and all these other guys and a Cal Korver, the squad would be a whole lot more dangerous because there's more spots to shoot from than just the wing or somewhere on a three-point line waiting for the ball. Not to say that Kevin Love can't shoot from anywhere else on the court, but these are the spots that they place him in order to be successful for their system that they set up, which I do not like at all. There's a lot of holes in that, man, but I'll get to that on another video. What I will say is, at this point, 2017, year to date, Andrew Wiggins coming out of this game, 41 points with a loss. His heart has not forgotten what the Cleveland Cavaliers pretty much showed their favor in him of. as far as show their love for, their personal respect for him of. You draft me the number 1 pick and then trade me to Minnesota? You see, the way of the NBA is the high market teams at the end of the year go to the Western and Eastern Conference Finals and then to the NBA Finals. There are no low market teams that go to the finals. This is not back when Luar Sindal played in whatever, or to modern times, people don't know his name. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for the Bucks with Oscar Robertson, and they were able to get it done on a small market team. No. This is a time where everything means money, and regardless how competitive the team is, they're going to do their best to make sure that these high market teams make it to the end, to the finals, so the NBA can pad their pockets on a possible 6 to 7 game ceremony at the finals. Okay? That's what I see clearly. And it disgusts me on a level of a basketball fan. Not just a LeBron fan. I'm not just a Kawhi Leonard fan or Kevin Durant or Steph Curry or James Harden fan. I am a fan of the sport of basketball. And for the fact of that, there's so many teams that have great talent around that are small market teams that will not get an opportunity to taste the finals because their whole network as far as things and their organization is not big enough to produce the revenue in order to step into the finals, if you get my drift. Karl Anthony Towns, strong, phenomenal player, a leader. He comes off somewhat as a Tim Duncan to me, but a lot more fiery. Humble, but you can see the compassion within his game that he feels destined to win. And it means something to him to lose these fucking games, as well as it means to Wiggins. Wiggins wants more badly than ever to beat Cleveland. Even if it's a regular season game, you can see that within his offensive performance. And regardless of them coming up short and anything else, rather both of these guys they will be the future and they will have an opportunity to compete for a championship. But I go back to my point as I started this video. At this particular point in time, disregard the injury. Pretend Kevin Love is here and he produced his 18 or 20 points or whatever for the night. Would you rather have Kevin Love at this point or Andrew Wiggins? A lot of times people bite off more than they can chew without even giving an opportunity to what could happen or the possibilities of success for a new player. And this is one of them. The Cleveland Cavaliers will forever be swallowing a bullet when they look across at the perfection and the excellent offensive talent when they look at a Wiggins. And yes, he plays a little bit of defense too. Okay? So, in all, just summing it up. Just getting down, finishing up the nitty gritty, okay? Every time Andrew Wiggins steps in front of the Cavs, he's going to give 110%. But overall, since LeBron has been here, coming back, the Timberwolves have been unsuccessful and they have pummeled that team each time. Not even pummeled, they beat them each time. I'll give them that respect. This is Santee Walden family. I'll holler at you. Y'all be safe now. In a minute.